Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of the brand new series of Crusader Kings 2 in the newest DLC, Holy Fury, where I'm playing as Bosnia as the Tezalovic dynasty. This series is called Tezalovic, which is a tendency of mine that I always name my series after dynasties. But on the previous episode, High Chief, now High Chief Vladislav the Merciless, in which he got that nickname not because of the people he's killed. I mean, Natalia was offered up to sacrifice to the ancestors, and then during a first Lombard holy war against Croatia, in which we helped out the Croats, I killed the King Desiderius of Lombardy in a chaotic battlefield duel, which you can check it out on the first episode. It's in the middle of the video of how that, how that went. It was an epic battle in itself that happened in history over there. And this man that we captured and offered up to sacrifice to the gods, it's a battlefield sacrifice, which ups the personal combat skill in zealous opinion. I got the nickname the Merciless because I played a game of flyting with some guy named Vuk, who is a mayor down in Albania. Let's just say I have better smack talk than he is. He lost his cool. Despite the fact that I'm not a patient man, nor humble, nor proud, not even brave. No, I'm just some deceitful, cynical, stubborn high chief, who is a quick thinker too. Don't forget about that. But I'm the master of the mountains, and I'm an aggressive leader. And I mentioned about the Lombard War. Well, they're at it again. They're after Croatia. This is the second time, and it's held by the Queen of Lombardy. Yes, this is a new one, because the last time, after I killed the king, it was led by a child, and wondering what happened. Did they assassinate him? I mean, obviously he grew up, but apparently 5 years ago, and did not notice, she was installed by faction demand. It seems they didn't want the they didn't want her to be led by a child. What was his birthday? Oh yeah, everybody's in January 1st. So I guess he didn't reign for... He didn't even last a year. He only reigned for 10 months. And then he was ousted. And now she takes over, and she's after Croatia again. Well, interestingly enough, she's excommunicated despite the fact she was even crowned by the Pope. So, I have no idea what's going on in the Catholic affairs, nor do I care, because I'm Slavic pagan and I'm ready to fight against the Lombards to defend my Croatian brothers. And I hope Serbia joins too, and Slavonia. Apparently he's got no tribal vassal because he owns all this land. Except for the Dalmatians, because, screw the Dalmatians. They're iconoclasts, and they're not of us. So they won't support them. And finally, they're feudal, not tribal. And speaking of tribal, the succession. Not the Serbian, the Bosnian one. Peck and air. Well, just go with the eldest for now. I got nothing. Until, if I finally produce a well-skilled child, or whether if it's quick, strong, or even attractive. I'll even take an attractive one. Regardless whoever it is, even if it's a daughter, which I would have to switch to agnatic cognatic in 783. January or February of 783. Remember that, folks. And now, meanwhile, in Bosnia, as I press Control and click to see the sub-realms, so now you know who owns what. Yes, Serbia owns all this, while his vassal Dukla and his other vassal, which is me, I own all of this land, which is all Bosnia. The Jura Duchy. See? While he's installed one chief up there in Box, named Gavilo Dragutin. Since I'm about to join a war against Lombardy, I need more troops. And we will have some more after war's end. We'll be stronger than ever. even though we're not quite at full strength because we took a bit of a licking up there and we had to retreat downwards, and we didn't know there's a war going on and nobody's helping Croatia. One would think is like, you called for aid, but he says all help is appreciated. So we have to get together right now. Even though I'm a bit stressed, so there is a small chance that a battle event that I can lose the stress trait as a way of, you know, killing all these guys is a stress relief. Tezalovic. Oh yeah, the other dynasty, because the old one died, and you're its only son. The Tezalovic was the original ruler of Bosnia before the ruler designer and I replaced him. That's how I created this character. Because this is a Croatian origin of a dynasty that rules Bosnia, and then I created this character to be the first Bosnian. That's the name of the previous episode. Let me lead center flank. Yuba can take that flank, and Miroslav right over here. So why are you mad? Oh, short range, stubborn, never mind. Oh, no. Go around. Take the long way around. And see if we can defeat them in battle. We have to join up with the Croatian. And Serbia is coming too. Again, just because we have almost even numbers with them and talented commanders such as us, but they have better equipment than we do, so we can't take them on. We'll lose. But it says the ruler is not present. Is she? She is a part of that army, because she's on one of the either left or right flanks, while the Lord Mayor takes the center. Bulgarian conquest of Rashka. Oh. The county of Rashka, not the Rashka Duchy. Oh, the Bolghars. This is what we're afraid of. Not only they have superior amount of troops, plus they have a legendary bloodline, the blood of Attila. The Cobra claims descends from Attila, one of the most feared enemies of the ancient Rome, who united numerous tribal clans under his banner. Stage combat skill, and Bulgarian opinion, horse archers morale, and children could prove themselves as mercenaries. And we can't assume that this guy's a mercenary since he's a prince commander of Bulgaria. Oh, and don't forget that this man has a... Oh, he has 1 kill in his ledger. Well, let's help out Croatia, then we'll help out my liege. Hey, whoa, where do you think you're going? Wait a minute. 23rd. 23rd. He's after us. Though, oh boy. I guess we'll settle here. And the Croatians are just going that way instead of helping us. But I think he wants to reclaim his homeland, which is fine by me, but if the queen is out there, I want her. Not in a romantic way, I mean, get to kill her, like I did to the king. Well, I can have the decision of stand together, because I have 300 renown now, but... Look, if we lose this battle, then Croatia is lost. We may have the height advantage, but they have the equipment. More heavy infantry and cavalry. While we only have a lot of light infantry, but what good would that do? But we have the best commanders, and we're also the best fighters, but again, their equipment. Concubine is pregnant. Good. Every time it says Dalva said to me, that means, oh no, she's having an affair. But for me, I said, oh no, that's good. I think differently. Okay, we beat this flank. Now he's going to assist us in the center. Keep harassing them. Inspired defense. I didn't know you were an inspirational leader. I must have missed that. I trust her damn word. And I trust that my commanders will beat them all back. And we did. I guess we've proven to the Christian world that you can't beat the Bosnians no matter how strong. Hold on. Battle of Ukraine. Each swing of my dagger. This was carrying. I was carrying a dagger. Has sent me deeper into enemy territory. Before I know it, I am surrounded. With a burst of energy, I roar loudly, causing a few to hesitate, and one unfortunate soldier staggers backwards, tripping over a rock, but I can't help but notice that he dropped his weapon at the dirt. A heavy blade. Alright. I'll take that blade and send you back to God with it. I'll take a look at this blade in a moment. Okay. They're out of here. Liberate Croatia for them. Okay, forget about my dagger. Heavy dirt blade. A weapon lost by Lombard soldiers. High Chief Vladislav kept this weapon on display. After bringing it back from the Battle of Ukraine, the spoils of war, for some reason, sentimental nonsense, others say. Leading the center. Hey, that's me. And up the personal combat skill more and monthly prestige. But unfortunately, this is a quality one, so one would say, yeah, it's better than carrying a dagger. So that's the weapon of choice that the Merciless one, the killer of kings, carries with. A dagger. He might have been an assassin by profession. I mean, look at the intrigue. One would think of that. Okay, after we deal with the Lombards, then we have to help out my liege to... Oh my goodness. They may get Rashka. Sorry, fighting on two fronts. Look, we don't need Serbia's help on the Lombard front. We'll handle it here, and then we'll come help you. It's too bad you're not a member of the Warrior Lodge, because you need to stand together. Alright, let's help it out. The Queen's in retreat. But she'll be back stronger than ever. It's just the first priority is to liberate the Croatian areas that have been occupied by the Lombards. So now I have a sword that's been dirtied. One would think it's in bad condition. More children are coming. I trust her word. Don't you worry. Serbia wants me as a commander in his army, but clearly you're on the losing end. They're reinforcing 14 soldiers. That means they have a retinue with them. Look, you got the vassals, and I guess I would say including myself, which I'll do that. Again, I'm not coming to your front line just yet. Still dealing with the Croatian problem, but I just want your opinion higher towards me, just to look like we're good buddies. The Bosnian and the Serbian king. Thank you. Okay, we took back your capital. Now we're gonna take your newly built temple. Hmm? Oh, just one of the vassals, but not part of the war, but something for themselves, or it's because they've been raided just recently. Aren't fast hosts. Vikings. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. All of my children, they will all have the same education. They're all gonna have a struggle education because we're gonna be a warrior dynasty, at least in this generation. And I don't want her being taught by a Polish concubine because I don't want her to be turned Polish. And so I will teach her. Because in the future I see her as being possibly the first Bosnian female to be a member of the Warrior Lodge and possibly a shield maiden in the next decade or so. Lombardy is coming. No, she's mine, and I am not gonna let you turn Serbian. Oh my goodness, they're stronger than ever. Did they hire mercenaries or something? Yes, they did. Yes, they flippin' did. Well, just focus on the Croatian front. Don't look at the Eastern front. I think they're gonna go the long way around to split. That's what they're probably doing. Now they're gonna go into attrition because you're in pagan land now. And maybe I could come down there and kick them out once we take Vigilia. Viglia. I'll figure out the pronunciation of that county. Oh yes, I'm still swearing my spy master, trying to get them to like me more. So come on, let's talk strategy here. Alright, you know what? You can go to Istria for the time being. Most of her army is over there, right? Yes. It's her vassal army, majority anyhow. You can go to Istria. We'll kick them out and split, and we'll meet up with you. Alright, softened. So what we learned from that previous battle, although this will be even ground, plains. It's not the army with the best weapons that turns the tide. But it's the army with the strongest heart, best commanders, and best duelists is what makes a difference. And apparently the queen is in the army. She's there. So let's go meet her. Oh, born sickly. Hopefully the court physician could take care of that. The enemy commander slain. In the chaos surrounding the Battle of Split, my men cornered Lord Mayor Mastino Onoli, who was flailing miserably with his spear. I'm told the poor man soiled himself as death came to claim him. While he was stressed and depressed, I mean, he was an old man. He couldn't take it anymore. Who killed him, by the way? Kariotas. That's one of my commanders. He's not in my flanks. He's probably in one of the sub-flanks. One of those, you know, one would think rear guard, but good riddance. And also good job. You killed Man in the center flank. Save my stun. More children are coming in the future. If I get out of this battle. Although we beat the Queen's flank, but I'm losing troops badly. Come on, Yuba, the man from Africa, help us. Battles are just getting deadlier by the day. Thank you for giving my daughter a second chance. Captured another prisoner. Duke John of Ferrar. Oh, man with intrigue. And he has quite a duel experience, but too bad he's never killed anyone. Since he's an infidel and a foreigner and a participant against us, time for another sacrifice. And a Lord Mayor Admiral of Genoa. Lord Mayor, huh? He's sacrificed too. Lost much as center flank, but the army as a whole, we didn't lose that much. So let's reunite with Croatia. Just do not look at the eastern front, the Russian front. Hey, quick! We got a quick daughter. If I have Agnatic Cognatic, she will be the one to rule Bosnia. Perfectly qualified. It might be biased, but she's a child of a concubine. But damn it, I want some talented children. Let's see. Trying to think of, yeah. It's not exactly a Slavic sounding name. I mean, Yelena is in actuality a Slavicized form of Helena. Anyways, let's just stick together, alright? I don't know how much we can take more of this. You know what? Let's intercept them. I want that queen. The queen is mine. Give me her. Come out of there. It ain't her, but Duke Peter of Corsica. Yeah, I noticed him. He was on one of his flanks. Crow bastard. Oh, you like the carouse, and apparently you were preparing a small feast before you were sent off to the front. But you killed a fellow Croatian, and so therefore his death must be avenged. I'm the Merciless Avenger, who happened to carry a dagger for a brief period of this war before I took up some sword that belonged to a Lombard soldier. Got a book. A Frecht book? What is that? Never heard of this book before. Vladislav's Frecht book. Composed by High Chief Vladislav the Merciless as an instruction manual for close combat fighting. This book is a reliable source for information for anybody interested in a fighting style of a Bosnian duelist. Narrow flank 10% and more personal combat skill. Even when I'm stressed, and I'm still very high. Not to mention we just keep on sacrificing 4 times now, and you just add it up. But unfortunately it'll decay soon. So in other words, if anybody gets in a fight with me, they've already lost. Even if I got this dirt sword, as I mentioned before. So yeah, this book will remind everyone how to fight like a Bosnian. Not to fight like a Lombard, but fight like a Bosnian. Alright, move up. We gotta occupy more of this territory. We haven't taken any more prisoners, but then again, it's Croatia that's doing the occupying, not me. Hey, wait for me. I was hesitant about, should I go with Croatia so we can defeat what's left of her army? I mean, fuck it. I'm a better fighter than you are. Battle of Trevisto. I could have sworn I heard the enemy commander, Duke Ursus, barking orders. When I search the hills, he is nowhere to be found. A fellow soldier finally informs me that he's been spotted cowering in a far back behind a fallen tree, and most disgracefully behind his troops. The 16-year-old Duke, who happened to be disfigured and severely injured. And this same battle, killed another Croatian commander. Man, how on earth does Croatia survive as a nation if you got terrible commanders? I'll deal with a commander myself. Come out here, Ursus! Duke Ursus swings his maul clumsily. The fight has gone on forever. My muscles are beginning to ache. With a reminder of my strength, I thrust my heavy dirt blade hard into his chest. The surprise is clear as his face. His blood fills his mouth. Must have hit something important. Another victorious match. This disfigured man is now dead. Another one bites the dust. How much do we have to beat it out of you in order to win? I'm sure you'll be a chancellor in the future for Bosnia. Oh no! Had a quick daughter, and now I got a slow son. You get to keep the name. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be king, but hopefully you could turn all of your lack of knowledge into mostly martial. Maybe you can be a dumb muscle in the future of the Bosnian army. Musclehead, whatever. Meathead. There you go. There's something like that. There's a word for that. Just continue to occupy the territory, and we'll get things going. We have continue to spend the prestige for more military structure. And that includes the practice range for archers. I didn't get to fully have a. Nope. We'll deal with that soon. Should have included that. There she is. What's left of it? They're gonna try to get together. Apparently Gradets did join the war. Unless that's the Bulgarian issue. Croatia's leading the charge again. Maybe we can get him. Maybe he's up for it. If I get to fight him, or we could capture him. Oh no, both sides. Oh, High Chief Vyacheslav of Croatia is dead. He's been killed in battle, and I must have missed it. And another one of their counts is gone. So who's the new High Chief of Croatia then? Borna. And he's got Vulcan. Imotski's gone independent. Imotski is one of the targets for, you know, the potential expansion of Bosnia. I may fight for that territory in a border dispute in the near future. Well, Croatia won't like it, but that territory's got Bosnia's name on it. Anyways, it's almost over. You chased? Yep. Even though I would fine highly paid harlots to him, but I don't think it's gonna make him unchased. It's not gonna work. He likes me already well enough. 81%. Perhaps we should split up. You can attack whoever while we attack whoever. Whoever's left. I don't care if I have to pick up another dirt sword and add it to the collection. Or perhaps give it to you as a gift. We gotta go find that other army. The Queen's army. We know she's in retreat, but we gotta go down and get her. Okay, long way around the mountains. I don't think we'll catch her in time. Nope. To Florence. She's faster because she has less troops than I. Please don't tell me we're going to play a ring around the rosy, the Italian mountains. Just keep tracking her down. One more battle should do. Keep gathering strength and I will come down there and crush you. Probably going all the way to Istria. Oh no, we're going to finally capture. I think. I will arrive by the 15th. No, we're gonna get the 32-man army of Duke Peter, not her. Oh, the education. I just noticed that just now. You'll get the same, and I will be the one to, you know, to guard you, because I don't want you to turn, you know, whatever culture that you're from. All the way to Croatia. It's about to be 100%. Alright, Yuba. How can I rely on generals with their understanding of warfare is lacking compared to my own? I could teach Yuba a thing or two. Well, knowing that you're pretty good at your job with the flank, I need you to be more aggressive in combat. Who can stand against us? Dragomir the Feeble's been killed by Verdoslav the Lame. The Feeble and the Lame. Ain't that something? Okay, hang on. Now that we're on in detail. Oh, war score's at 100%. It's already over. Again, everyone will struggle. Oh man, I feel bad for Serbia, and I don't think I can save Serbia in time. Not to mention they got horse archers, and their horse archers are at their furious. Don't. Serbia's on a retreat. Just go to Belgrade. Regroup. All right. Croatia is saved once again. My mystic is gone. I guess my wife can be the diviner. And she gets to wear these clothes as a shaman would. You're a highly learned person. And I do not have any candidates for court visitors, so is there anyone in this fine world that is of my faith that is highly learned and is willing to join the court? I forgot. Vladislav the Bohemian. Vladislav is a popular Slavic name in its time, apparently. As if the situation just got more dire, now there's more Bolghars. There you go. Enjoy yourself. Oh no, they surrendered. They got Rashka. At least I could finally rest. But unfortunately, the Bolghars have expanded. You'll get it back one day, and I will definitely help you. Oh yes, the prestige. But don't worry. We're going to be stronger than ever with the levy size. Just wait about 2 months and then we'll go on to raid Diodora, because this was the place that I need to loot, because the Warrior Lodge tells me so. So we'll go in April. And luckily enough, the Byzantine Empire is on the move, so... Well, not anymore. They've lost that little war there. So don't raid it right now. Raid it when they're at war. So I need to get rid of my stress traits, so... I'm fine with the amount of strength that I have right now, so I'm gonna go to carousing. I need to get rid of the stress trait, so invite my wife, concubines, and the council. Just help me get rid of the stress trait so I can live slightly longer. Because I don't want the realm of Bosnia to be divided by my sons. Some of which are just too normal. Alright, Spy Master's going to the feast too. If I ever become friends with the Spy Master, I can stop swaying him. And maybe sway with the Serbian king, make it look like, look, I feel for you. But hey, we're both lustful. We both have good taste in women. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of my stronghold. Their leader, the jovial man of massive girth, pleads me in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. Very well, let them in. He spends the night. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales me and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but I did not wish to prove a poor host. I ordered my servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. He continues with his tale. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving me a gift. As a thanks for my great hospitality, he shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you and his new master shall be beyond reproach. Somaro, the eunuch of Mande, West Africa. A real nice guy. I accept your gift. He could be a very useful steward. Well fed. Look, what I need for him is to settle the tribe. I need to turn the culture into Bosnians. It's about time that we spread the Bosnian culture around. Let's ask him. Come into the longhouse. Which I think you've already liked me enough. We can talk in private. Provoked. Okay, you know what? Stop swaying. I think it's good enough. About to say, who can I sway next? Is it possible to sway my own wife? Yes, you can. It's a wonder how most of my children are from concubines than my own wife. This pretty much tells you the relationship. And it's not possible to sway your own children. He already has 4 martial. Again, it's not until they're at the age of 12 that that you try to recruit them into the Warrior Lodge. Serbian Imotskian subjugation war. Blast, he beat me to it. He beat me to it. Oh well, I have other concerns. And that's called raiding. One thing I noticed. Byzantine Empire is not at war yet. And hopefully I got rid of stress. Yes, I did. I'll throw another one soon, so make it look like I'm a dedicated carouser. And plus, focus on carousing is one of the missions from the Warrior Lodge, which they'll tell you there is time for fighting and there is time for feasting. Something like that. Look, just go down to Split first, raid this part of Dalmatia, and we're stalling for time, because I don't want to go into Diodor immediately, because Byzantines are going to respond fast as we raid. I mean, just raid the barony, you don't have to raid the rest. What are you worried about? And soon, Imotski is going to be in Serbian hands. I'm gonna up the military organization first because in the near future, probably a decade, I'm gonna get our first Bosnian retinue. Don't be mad at us, Croatia. Alright, you know what? Have a monument dedicated to my house and my ancestors. That's more prestige gain, and we'll have a 250 prestige. More prestige means more tribal buildings. We have the money, and we're about to get some more. Imotski is under Serbian control. That means it's now a vassal of Serbia's. Even though I've wanted it for myself, because that's part of the Duchy of which is one I'm going to be after soon. Ah, it's time for a sacrifice. Guide my sword in battle, let me conquer my enemies. Let's try that again. But the patron deity will still be the same. It's Perun. May his soul serve you well in the afterlife. Good God, how many people have I killed? 8 now! Halt. Bulgarian conquest of Bitola. That's down there. They're after Euripus next. And they got a good standing army. And they have mercenaries. This could be a chance of Serbia's revenge. And partially mine revenge. Just raid the place first. You get your money and you have your maintenance. Wow. We completely destroyed the city of Split. In Split. That just pretty much tells you these raiders are not to be messed around. We're reckless. Rise of the Shia. Where? In Africa. The Sultanate of Africa. The schism at the heart of Islam dates back to its earliest days. The majority of Sunnis have long persecuted the followers of Ali. The Shias, forcing them into hiding. The partisans of Ali look to his descendants for leadership, but they're forced to keep their ancestry secret. Now, though, the Shias have mobilized their strength behind a boy whom they claim to be Ali's rightful heir and imam. Other Islamic journalists claim that the boy is clearly a fraud, but to his followers he's a person that they've been waiting for, and now they flock to his banner. Ha! The fools fight among themselves, while meanwhile, here in the land of the South Slavs, we continue to raid. Euripus, they're not oh, there still are tributary states of both Serbia and... Oh. Well, they haven't fully got together yet. Again, I can't raid that area as much as I would like to for more loot, because but I can't do it because I'm not bordered with them. So, just go back home. Varshovachu suggested some interesting changes concerning how we train and equip our soldiers. He claims the ideas came from a flash of inspiration. I'm sure we have the ancestors to think. Let's give these ideas a try. 100. For light infantry, because we have more light infantry than anything else. Settle down a bit. Is it possible that I can fight against him just to take that out? Yes, I can. But this will hurt my prestige a bit. Just wait for that monument to be finished. But as for that area, one would think, should I really care about this? He's gone Greek. Heck, his children have turned Greek. They're no longer Serbians, they're Greeks now. Work can be tedious, and when one problem is solved, another one pops up. I tire of having to complete the same tasks over and over again. Yeah, I feel that way too, doing this series. I could become stressed again, or a small chance I'll become diligent. Let's see. Neither. Fine by me. The Byzantines are going somewhere. Byzantine Holy Warfare Church home. Up there, I guess. Well, here's our chance. More loot, more prestige. And that also means more Dalmatian children to be taken. reason why I'm joyful about taking Dalmatian is because of the ransom. It's like, yeah, continue to ransom until you can't pay us anymore. And then in the next decade, we'll sacrifice them. And people who died in the dungeons also count. That's why they call me the Merciless. Hey, what you up to? Man, you have weakened strength. He'll get over it in a few weeks. We'll all be back in normal relations. So it looks like Bulgaria will be taking that area. Which that one will be our #1 enemy. An enemy that is possibly far more dangerous than the Byzantines. Alright, now finally the monument is finished. It turned out that just as I envisioned it, or perhaps even better. To celebrate its completion, a grand ceremony was held in Tumsumbombara's honor. I don't know what that is. What a ceremony indeed. Tales of it will be told for as long as the monument stands to watch over Bosnia. Never has Bosnia seen such a display of greatness. Okay. Oh, weaponsmiths. Not only to reinforce faster, but it also increases the retinue size, which is what we're going to need in about 10 years. Bosnia's first retinue. And the Bolghars are a scary bunch. Alright. We got the renown and the money. Close, Sam. We're getting there. And it's going to take probably another decade. Cape raiding. We got 2 more holdings to loot. We only took 1 child out of there. So more money for us. Deplorable High Chief, he calls me. High Chief Vladislav. Staying idle is not in the warrior's blood. I hence invite you to aid me against my enemies. Who would that be? Whoa. More Bolghars. But it's not the whole of Bulgaria, but it's a vassal of it. The prince. He's not the heir to Bulgaria, but he is an heir to a barony. And he wants a Srimia. I will gladly accept it. Just let me finish looting. And he's hired more mercenaries. Blast. What's up with them and mercenaries? That's because they're super rich. Okay, you know what? Call it off. Get out of here. Meet up at Vukovar. I don't know if we can actually beat them with their superior numbers. Well, we'll be right behind you. From Warrior Lodge member to another. Surprised I haven't seen none of the Bolghars or members of the Warrior Lodge of the Eagle Wars. Oh, hell. Stop moving. Go the long way. He owns almost all of Wallachia. Gee. Come over here. the cheapest mercenaries out there. Most expensive is 40 even. Sure. Okay. Just looking for monthly cost. Even though we don't have a good economy in our most... Jeez. That would take half of it. I'm just gonna lose money. Well, you better hope that this war be short, because I'm bringing the Alan Riders. Alan Riders, not Alan. It's not a person's name, it's Alan. You want to play the mercenary game, huh? We'll play too. And he's got cavalry too. We'll be right with you. Varazdin has joined. We improved relations for the Basilisk of the Byzantine Empire. Okay, you know what? Let's chase him down. And I'm promoted. I'll give you the details in just a moment. Now I'm a veteran here. Which of course portrait changes because I'm wearing different clothes. Veteran. Now I have the power to inspire warriors, which you can instantly refill its garrison, as well as a war sacrifice, which you go to the intrigue menu to sacrifice wealth and blood to the divine patrons of the lodge in exchange for prowess in battle. Which I think that will be useful if I, you know, have... It's too early to be thinking about such things. There's a war going on. Right, as we'll take this area. I know we've hired mercenaries, but what mercenaries are these Bolghars are using? Where is it? Okay, it doesn't say which one he's hired exactly. I know what we've hired. So I guess it must be a Tengri exclusive. Something that they've had. Unless they probably hired one of their own mercenaries. That's part of, you know, he has the bloodline of, bloodline of Attila. Rumors of a traitor working. Told you. Croats are being more cooperative now. It's Croatian land, right? Yes. Just wondering the culture, just to be realistic. As soon as we take this area, head to Vukovar. We'll have our first contact with them. At least we got lots of cavalry and horse archers from the Alans. And where is one of my best? Miroslav. It's just some mare. Hang on, man. Bear with me. We're going to be losing money real fast, so hopefully after this battle we'll get rid of the mercenaries for cost-cutting savings. This will be the only battle we'll have mercenaries. We got horse archers, and you don't. But he's got lots of light and heavy infantry. When we have the best commanders. One of which doesn't even have martial skill. I think. Nope, 0. Just reminding how it says. Yet the best commander's in the center. That's Mariani of Arges. Mayors and shamans are your best that you can offer. And not even the prince himself. Battle of Vukovar. Things are going well, when suddenly I hear an embarrassed huff nearby. Spinning my sword ready, I see the enemy commander Ama awkwardly attempting to climb a large rock. I think he's trying to escape the battle, my lord. The soldier. Finnish band. Those are the mercenaries they've hired. They've hired Finnish mercenaries. But he's got a decent skill. Come here, Ama. I'm swinging my weapon wildly when suddenly Ama shrieks in pain, dropping my heavy dirt blade as I'm stuck staring at the mess I've made. Seems I've managed to make his eyes bleed, personally blinding him. Show no mercy. He's the 10th person to be killed by me, by any means. Your Finnish mercenaries have failed you. And we got the worst commander that the Wallachian Bolghar army has to offer. You'll be sacrificed. Okay. Split off the mercenaries. You, oh, it's better to do it just this. You're no longer needed. We need to save some money. War score is up to 56%. We'll handle it from here. Severians should be the next target. God dang it, I resetted my movement. As soon as this war ends, I will end this episode here. Because it feels like I've done a lot of helping. It's feudal territory, so hopefully we'll loot something out of it. But they'll be back at full strength in no time. In fact, where's my spy master? I shouldn't worry about assassinations anymore. Give me a reconnaissance in this area. There they are. Vidin. That means he's gonna go through Belgrade. Cut him off. He's going straight for us. Movement's locked in 2 days. It's official. He's coming again. Him and what's left of his Finnish band. Here we go again. Again. Me without mercenaries. Battle of Belgrade. Our ongoing struggle outside of Belgrade tribe has brought out the best of military strategists. One of them is a Bosnian veteran with a penchant for innovation. He suggests that he retire from the battlefront and return to Verbosna for work safe from flying arrows. Like with the previous guy. Huh. Heavy infantry leader. Come over here. You're going to be useful to us. Replacing him. Now I got 2 commanders named Miroslav. No. next generation, if I live long enough to have a grandson, the name's going to be Miroslav, in the honor of my talented commanders. Oh my goodness. What happened to me? People always die at the center. I don't know where the Slavonians went, but it feels like I'm doing all the work. We're gonna chase them down. We're gonna make them pay. We're not stopping to besiege anything. Come here. Alright, as members of the Champions Broom, we strive to better ourselves and each other. One way is an occasional sparring match for practice and honor. Seek out and duel the warrior Stanislav, and you'll find him in Metaslava. Stanislav the Severian. Well, I'm in the middle of a war, so I can't do that, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright. You and me, pal. You and me. You're too late to move. This is for Rashka. This is for Samara. Another battle Targovist. During the battle, I catch sight of a pale man who looks a lot like my friend Mircea. Then he is struck down. I'm suddenly pushing the soldiers out of the way and hurrying over where I saw him fall. I know it isn't Mircea, but I cannot help myself. Oh, man. Two of which gives me more personal combat skill, as I already have. But now, since I'm merciless and I have a warrior's heart, there's no time to take breaks. For Bosnia, charge! You know the result. 94%. One more battle should do. And that'll be the end of them. Alright, follow them down. We'll figure out where they're gonna be going. Seems we're on the right path. All the way down to Strymon. That's where they're gonna be. One more battle and they should be defeated. Where do you think you're going? You may have the advantage of the hills, but it ain't gonna stop us from coming after you. Up in the hills of Sturmitsa. Mariani, that's their best commander of Wallachia, is off to a... He's gone. Let's head home. Apparently, Croatia's fighting against Slavonia for subjugation. Croatia wants all of the parts. So whatever unites them is fine with me. Just show us that we have a common front. And man, we wasted a lot of money. But unfortunately, due to that subjugation war, the war cannot end. Oh. So now Bulgaria's going up there. They're going to become the powerful enemy of this region, rivaling the Byzantines. Okay, and then it conclusively, Croatia has taken over Slavonia. But hey, can't deny it, I had some moments in battle where I killed a couple of their commanders and sacrificed some. Come back here. Oh yeah, we shook the world. Killed a few of their Bolghars as a form of revenge for Serbia losing Rashka. You say Vladislav is who should probably be referred to as the Merciless Avenger. And now the Kingdom of Croatia is sworn in. Borna is its first king. Congratulations. Plus he's a groomed guy. He likes to be good looking. He's not born attractive, but you know. Prestige. It's 200. You know what? Screw it. Just up all of them with training grounds. And then afterwards, we'll probably start looting again one more time in Split and Diodora. So we can get some of that money and spend it on the marketplace, or possibly go to war against Clonomir to take Imotski. And that would have Bosnian expansion to get more power. And that would also mean we have access to Rugia as another place to raid. Chief Vlastimir, Magistrals of King Mislav. My skill as Chancellor on the Council of King Radislav is known far and wide. I implore you to advise me on the matter of politics so that it may serve my liege as serve as yours. Your Warrior Lodge? No. Well, you're Serbian and your liege is Greek, so yeah, I will help you. Probably doesn't like you because of the foreigner. Having returned from the battlefield, I still don't feel well at home. My body is here, but my mind is still in Vukovar. I sometimes wonder if I died there, and this is all a nightmare. Sometimes I cannot breathe. I could either become celibate, become depressed, become lustful, which I already am, and a drunkard, or become wrathful and be stressed again, as well as 50% being depressed. I have 9 children, so I think it's enough, so I shall never be close to anyone again. I will take my vow of celibacy, which ups piety more, but minus 1,000 fertility, so I got enough children. I'll be alright. Vukovar made me a celibate. Know that I will never forget what you did for me, but please do not hesitate if there's anything I can do for you. I know I will treat you like the dearest of friends. Sincerely, Chief Vlastimir of Achaia. See? You'll be a fine Chancellor. Now there's a peasant revolt. 900,000. And he's already on their way to Belgrade. No, don't go up and help them. Don't. They can handle it. They just gotta get themselves together first. Which they already have. Now you can beat them. Lojana Tezalovic. You already have a high martial skill. I'll try to recruit you to the Warrior Lodge. Which reminds me. The duel for honor. You're not doing anything? Oh, you're being weird. You got time? Alright, Stanislav. It's time to duel for honor. My very young daughter smiles broadly at my incursion. I thought you would never ask. I'll contact Shaman Vuk right away, Father. I was just waiting for you to be ready. She will report back to me once her trial is over. It's Shaman Vuk of Kiparisa, who was once I thought to be the best duelist out there, until I become that. High Chief Stanislav of Radimichia has chosen to accept my challenge to personal combat. This duel will take place in the next few days. A duel for honor, huh? I say, huh, a lot. Alright. The fight has gone on what feels like hours. The initial confidence I felt began to wane. My movements are getting sloppy. Then, just as my knee is about to give way under me, I land a perfect blow to his hand. I walk out victorious. Alright. Got some prestige, renown, and he's got a swollen wrist, and he's been wounded. Again, this is for honor. You East Slavs, you fight like a bear, while we fight like dragons. You know, the dragon of Bosnia, my coat of arms. My very young daughter has joined me for dinner tonight, and had not stopped talking about her initiation duel. It was exhilarating, Father. Now I am one of the champions of Perun. I knew I had it in you, Liliana. That's right. She is now a member of the champions of Perun. She didn't kill anyone, but she got wounded and got cracked ribs. Ooh. Well, welcome to the club. Hey, perhaps you could be the first of the Bosnian shield maidens. After the duel, High Chief Stanislav has asked me advice on fighting. A little taken aback, I happily offer train of him. On occasion, today, he thanks me for being a good teacher and friend he has, ducking me on the back before he cocks his head in direction on the sparring ground. Again? Why not, brother? See? Bosnians and Severians, brothers. And I'll teach you how to fight like a Bosnian. Please read my book. Spladislaza Fedabuch. This will teach you how to fight like me. And mind the dirt blade. I got that from the Lombard soldier. A lack of diligence. This will be the last event before I will close this episode right here. High Chief Rostislav of Moravia is watching me in the training grounds. There's something inquisitive about it. I'm not surprised when he comes over asking about the routines I keep, maintenance-wise, for your weapons and armor. When I fail to come up with a clear answer, he continues unapologetically. I could teach you how to care for your sword. You know, that's not my sword, Rostislav. This sword belonged to a Lombard. Never knew his name, but it was just some anonymous soldier. Not to mention, you know, it's a dirt blade. Got it while it was on the dirt. But I'm open to such suggestions. What do you have in mind? This could lead me to become diligent, which is a must-have for any ruler's trait. Yeah, I gulped. I always imagined I would be the first of us to go. What? What happened? Natural death. Now I'm the only one mourning the departure of my dear friend. Never again I will hear his jolly laugh or receive his wise counsel. It is as if I lost an essential part of myself. I feel so powerless. He wouldn't want to drink, but it's drinking his honor. I'll carouse in the next episode. I forgot to do this. I probably had already had one drink too many when I'm joined at the table by an equally intoxicated woman. It takes me a minute to realize there must be Privislava. We spent quite some time drinking together and sharing ourselves. Oh yes, my Bohemian concubine who was strong and gave birth to a slow son. I was about to say something new friend that I just need. When my fellow member of the Champions of Perun suggested that we spend a few afternoons reorganizing his armory, I expected to be bored within moments, yet High Chief Rostislav has managed to keep my interest for several days. I find myself asking questions I've never been thought of before. I am almost embarrassed by my former attitude. Thank you, friend, for this opportunity. I'm now diligent, and we're friends. There we go. 3 friends. And now I'm diligent. This is great. And Bosnia's future is looking bright. Because on the next episode, I will try to expand into Imotski to gain a little bit more power and strength, as well as more opening opportunities for raids in the Dalmatian counties. So hopefully we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, so long for now.